Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, our Wessex playthrough, everyone. It's the 1st of October, 881. We have several options and goals open to us. Obviously, we want to establish ourselves as a proper kingdom, because at the moment we are petty King Alfred the Great, and we want to be a real king, not just a petty king, a proper king. So, I feel like that's probably the route we're going to take. So, to achieve that, we need to found a new kingdom, which I believe would then make us King of Wessex rather than the petty king. What we need to achieve that, we need to raise our level of fame to illustrious, which is just the next level up. We're not miles off it. We're picking up some decent prestige each turn. So we are distinguished at the moment, and once we're illustrious, we can form a new realm. We are an independent ruler, and we hold 3 or more duchies. Those duchies being the Petty Kingdom of Wessex, Petty Kingdom of Wiki, the Petty Kingdom of Kent, and the Petty Kingdom of East Sax, along with these earldoms. So, that is the route we're going to take, I think. I feel like that's the next step, as well as expanding where we can. We will work on our military a little bit, we'll continue on the infrastructure, we'll keep building things up. It's going to be a slow go, as it has been all the way through. We have a pet dog, which we picked up in the last episode. We are 32 years old. Our wife Elspeth is 32. Our little son, Edward Alfredson, he is 4 now. And we also have 4 daughters, one of whom is betrothed. So, once again, without further waffle, we're going to go. Another thing we were looking at, I was looking at just before I pressed play here, is the Anglo-Saxon culture. We can actually establish extra traditions. Now, they all cost prestige, and they give various different bonuses. And when I've looked through them, actually, nothing's really caught my eye as to what we would need right now. There's many options for lots of different things, but I feel we're better off using our prestige once we have the required amount, and we are illustrious, to form that kingdom, which we will. So, looking at this, actually, the culture, Anglo-Saxon, is dominating the island of Britain. We have some Gaelic culture in the top, Pictish, Cumbrian, Welsh, and Cornish. We've got an event happening here. A most miraculous fish. A local fisherwoman from Hampshire, Ethel Swith, has come before me. These Saxon names are so similar and quite difficult to read. Well, they are for me anyway. Ethel Swith has come before me claiming to be able to cook an enchanted supper. Supposedly, she catches dreamfish from a secret spot and performs strange rituals upon them. She then serves their heads, with each fish inspiring ecstatic visions for days after consumption. The fisherwoman wrings her hands as she looks at me, eyes alight with greed and fear. Let's see what our options are. Prepare a magical fish for me. So 40% chance we get an uplifting vision and get +6 learning, or we get a horrific vision, which is it's a 60% chance of that, and we'll still get +6 learning, but we have a severe health penalty. Or we can do this one. This ritual you must teach me it. So 100%, the peasant reveals a secret. This is because we've got a high learning skill, so we would then get the trait herbalist, which looks good. +2 intrigue, +2 learning, and a medium disease resistance boost. But we also get the secret witch, because we practiced witchcraft. And she joins our court as a loyal servant. Do we want to be a witch? Do we want to practice witchcraft? I don't think so. Can someone kindly remove this commoner? You gain 150 prestige. We are working on prestige. You gain aloof from the commoners. Direct vassal opinion +5 for 10 years. And she's thrown from court, embittered. Or we can burn her at the stake. Let's get rid of her. We'll get the 150 prestige. I didn't really want to be a witch. There's no longer the slightest doubt in my mind. My lover Sexbur has given birth to a son, and we both know that I am the father. Thankfully, Sexbur has kept quiet about me, and no one else knows the truth, at least for now. So this is obviously a trouble that could be brewing, but nobody knows that this child is ours. Whereston Sexperson. I must be very careful about this. Yeah. The world must know it's my child. No, let's be careful about this. I suppose if something happens to our son, we could always... Oh, we've got raiders landing here, but not in our lands. But it's something to keep an eye on. I'm surprised to find my wife skulking in my study. By the look on her face, something is clearly upsetting Elspeth. Yet it takes me a while to convince her to share her concerns with me. My beloved, I must confess you that Nikolaus, he's one of our knights, has gravely insulted me. I cannot bear the thought of being close to that coarse man any further. Now, he's one of our better warriors, with a prowess of 23. He's a legendary blade master. Why do you not tell me everything from the start? After carefully examining my wife's claims, I have reached the conclusion that Elspeth is telling the truth. Nikolaus has deeply insulted her honour, and in doing so, he has spit on my hospitality. That's like an Americanism. Spat on my hospitality, I would say. Now that I know for sure, I can confront Nikolaus. So, we would gain 150 prestige again. Our wife would gain some prestige and 10 opinion of us. And this guy would lose 30 opinion. And we banish him from the realm. Sucks a bit, but because he's quite good. But I'm sure we can pick up another guy. See you later, pal. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my daughter Eadbert, she's our ward, what she thought. She responded that the sentence was far too harsh for such a small crime. The punishment did indeed not fit the crime. She stays just. We can make her cynical and gain some stress. Or she can lose just and gain temperate and regain some stress. We'll go with the first one. She can stay just. Just as a good thing to be. Raiders again. Who are these guys? More raiders up here. Raiders all over the place. So we're going to slow down a little bit. So we're blasting through time there. And see what these guys do. See if they try and raid our lands. If they do, we'll raise our troops. We can now raise 4,500 men. My secret exposed. Oh no. We gained the trait Adulterer. Damn. My knight Seward has revealed that I am seeing Sexborough in secret. So that's her husband. With the truth spreading like wildfire, our passion may not have been as hidden as we might have, as we would have liked to have believed. So we've lost a level of devotion. That's okay. We lost 60 opinion from our wife. It sucks a little. But never mind. She's pregnant again. I wonder if that's also our child. This guy, Seward, no longer really likes us. Who are they to judge? Exactly. Who are they to judge? Your sinful acts come at a cost. My lover, Sexborough, has been showing signs of pregnancy. Now I know for certain. Yeah, the whole realm knows that this is our child that's coming. Slow it down a little. She's not happy, obviously, our wife. She still likes us 100, which is pretty surprising and pretty good. Betrayed our promise. Yeah, unfaithful. Yeah. Yeah, it's all true. What's she wanting? How could you do this? I love you, you foolish man. Elspeth draws a long quivering breath. Come back to me, my little firebrand. Leave that witch and everything will be forgiven. Cannot deny my feelings. Yeah, but I mean, really, I only really started this affair because I needed a son. But now my wife's given us a son, so we don't really need that affair anymore. Let's just we'll do this one. I will do anything to deserve your victims. There you go. There we go. So we lose the unfaithful thing. We didn't really need her at all. So this guy, he's now our rival, and of course. Yeah, he doesn't like us at all. Can we do anything about that? Probably not. Minus 30, slept with my spouse. Minus 60, rival. Whoa, what's going on here? Court jester, the clothes thief. As I'm about to retire for the night, a scene of unbelievable hilarity ensues before my eyes. My rival Sewald Wield? Sea-wield? 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 I don't really know how you say that. Naked as the day he was born, chasing my court jester with an axe. Come here, give me back my clothes or I'll split you in half, Seward screams. Ooh, you'll never catch me. I need your clothes to build a cozy little jester nest, Larder giggles, carrying an armful of stolen clothes. So this is my rival now, the guy, he hates us. Ha ha ha, just what I needed to see. You lose 15 stress. This guy, Seawield, whatever he's called, gained no remained for 5 years. This character is wearing nothing but a smile, so he's going to be naked. Let's leave him naked. So this dude's got no clothes on, he hates us. Alright. Oh, are we being raided here, or are they just hanging out? Not too sure. It doesn't say we're being raided, so I guess they're just sitting there. We'll keep half an eye on that. So we've got, let's see, we've got some decisions available. We can imprison this guy, or her, our ex-lover. We could, but we'll leave her. We need a guardian for Osbur, our daughter, who's 6. Let's let Elswith, our wife, do it. We can declare a couple of wars. We dropped the level of devotion for adultery, of course, which we now have the Adulterer trait. It's shunned by our faith. So let's do something. Let's go on a pilgrimage. It means we go to visit a holy site. We've got plenty of money. Let's go to Jerusalem. It's going to cost us 297. That's quite expensive. But let's do it. An exceptionally long pilgrimage. Yep, it's time to depart. We go on pilgrimage. So we're suffering a little penalty here, even with our young children, for that adultery, -5. Out here, late at night, I sometimes look to the stars and wonder, can God even see me this far from home? What am I doing all this for? So we're on our journey here. God would wish me to, of course. So we gain dedicated pilgrim, which will give us plus 10% piety. What I truly want is to see foreign lands. So we get lose 10 stress. And we get plus 2 diplomacy with that for worldly pilgrimage, which is quite good. Theatrical pilgrimage. Let's do that one. Dirty Steve, that's our dog. The troublemaker. My spy master, or Earl Rodbird, approaches me, rage in his eyes and dog in his hands, dragged along by the scruff of its neck. As he reaches me, I see that it is my dear Dirty Steve he's holding. I found this beast amongst my things. What wasn't chewed to bits was covered in excrement. So he's pooed all over his stuff. I'll compensate you. It cost 85. He's just a dog. So he would lose 20 opinion. He's a seducer. He's 55. Plus 66. So I mean, it doesn't matter if we lose 20 opinion with him. Screw him. I'm not paying him 85. Raiden. Soon we should be able to declare war on Edmund again. Yeah, 52 days. So maybe when we get back from pilgrimage, we can go and slaughter the Northumbrians. Not Northumbrians, East Anglians. The Tears of St. Nicholas. Even when on pilgrimage, the priests still hold mass every Sunday. It is held out in the open where no church is nearby, but early this morning a storm rolled in and has not ceased. Undeterred, a zealous priest is standing out in the pouring rain, giving a sermon about perseverance in the face of adversity. Despite this, the size of his audience is rapidly dwindling as discouraged adherents seek refuge from the torrential rain. What is a little rain to a faithful Catholic? So we would gain 250 faith for that, and a 21% chance of getting ill. Travelling while ill poses health risks. Oh, forget this madness and we spend 25. Let's do this one. Are we going to get ill? Didn't say so. So I presume we didn't get ill. Yeah, we're fine. So with that worldly diplomacy, worldly pilgrimage, sorry, it gives us plus 2 diplomacy, which takes our diplomacy skill to 25. Pretty good. Yeah, we've reached Jerusalem. I have walked the holy path. We gain 875 prestige. Not prestige. Piety. We gain the title Pilgrim, which gets us a bit of extra opinion from the same faith. And plus 10% piety. So, yeah. We also gain Determined Pilgrim. Gets extra piety per night that we have. I have walked the holy path. Excellent. So we are now Pilgrim. Alfred's turning out to be a pretty decent character. I feel here this game's going quite well. So we're still over here in Jerusalem. It felt like the pilgrimage went rather quick, but I suppose we sort of drag these things out. And we're back. It's good to be home. Pilgrimage ends. So we're back here. Back home. Everything's well. And this guy's still being raided. He's allied with Duke Boudwin from Flanders. He's only got 900 men. Even if he brings his men over, we're not bothered. So let's take this last little section of East Anglia. Except we can't actually, because we need a cause for war. Casus belli. Belli? Belli. Don't know. However you say it. So let's get our Bishop Eadfrith. He's going to work on a claim for us for Norfolk. It's going to take 17 months. Let's rattle through this at a bit of pace. So we've got 227 in the back. Unpleasant pleasantries. When I sent out invitations to a dance, I was looking forward to an evening of good company and frivolous fun. Instead, I have found myself stuck in a dreadful conversation with my vassal Earl Maccus. Oh, we quite like him, don't we? He wants a seat on the council. We haven't got a seat for him, really. What does he want? Good evening, greets a familiar voice. Larda joins the conversation. She's an attentive listener, and soon Maccus's attention is fully on her. It's his wife, isn't it? Yeah, so these are the same guys. Earl Maccus, the Foolish of Kent. Oh no, this is it's a different Maccus. We've got two Maccuses in our court. Earl Maccus. And Maccus. Well, I'm not staying a moment longer. That'll do. Earl Maccus, the Foolish of Kent. I thought that was the same guy. We've got two dudes called Maccus. Out of wedlock, Sexburr has given birth to our son, so we've now got an official bastard. Let's give him a good Catholic name. Paul? No. Martin, Patrick, David, Demetrius? Lawrence. Let's go with Lawrence. I will legitimize him as my own. I cannot dishonor my family by legitimizing bastard. I don't want to legitimize him. We might at some point in the future, but we won't now. So he is now our son. But illegitimate. So there he is. Gets a little black blood drop rather than a green one. So he's a bastard. Not officially part of our line, but if needs be, we can accept him into the fold at a future time. But for now, we'll leave him as he is, a bastard. Harsh as that may sound, but that's just the way of it. How long for this? Still 11 months. So we've got time to build up a little bit of money, and we're going to capture this place. What's this? Is it love? No, we don't really want to go all the way with this jester. We'll just not bother. Infatuation ends today. We don't need another affair. We've now got one illegitimate son and our legitimate son, who can now be we can now designate a guardian. I think we should do that as well. We should probably be his guardian. We've got really good stats and everything except intrigue. Yeah, let's do that. We'll be his guardian. So our son is becoming... Oh, he's looking like a really good character actually as well, coming through. 10 diplomacy already. He's only 6. 5 martial skills, 6 in stewardship, 4 in intrigue, and 8 for learning. So he's really quite good actually. He's got diplomacy, education. I think that might be the one to leave it with. Curious children often do well with diplomacy, education. So yeah, I think we'll leave him on that. Hopefully he won't be too lacking in a martial sense once he takes over, because I feel he's probably going to have a few problems Unless I live to a nice ripe old age and he gets to be, you know, take over when he's a fully grown adult. Let's see how it goes. I'm hoping we still got another 30 years with Alfred. Maybe even more, 35. Especially with us going down that health route. And we've gained a new perk there. Mental resilience, time between mental breaks plus 3. It doesn't really make any odds. I just want to get to the bottom of this really, so we need to open all these up. So we can now choose to become celibate if we want to. So if we want to stop having children, we could, you know, become celibate. You gained attentive care for 5 years. A massive boost to our health. Decisions to make. Dirty Steve again. Dog getting into some bother. The dog of yours is quite a charmer, so he's not getting in bother at all, actually. He's a good boy. Almost ready for this war. Let's move that rally point up to here. Nice and close. We can go and take that straight away then once we can declare war. And then we'll control all of Wessex, all of East Anglia. And we can start thinking about pushing into Mercia, maybe. Not too much longer, I don't think, until we're illustrious. Plus this wall will give us some, but it'll cost us some prestige to declare war in the first place. See it done. Unpressed claim on Norfolk. And we're going to go straight for it. We'll just declare that war. Our claims of Norfolk. Oh, I thought this would take the whole lot, but apparently not. That's annoying. So it'll cost us 100 prestige. Oh, raised them in the wrong place. Some raised up there. Never mind. We're leading that army? I don't think so. Let's make Marcus the Foolish lead that army. How are we looking for knights anyway? We've got 8. We lost the good guy. The 27er. We just banished him, but it's alright. So, oh. That's no good. 260 levies raised here by themselves. Well, it says we will win decisively. I don't see how. There's 780 men coming to us. That's pretty annoying how that's happened. So this army's going to lose. They're going to lose that battle. That's annoying. Eadburh comes of age, and she's still engaged to the son of Prince Roderick II. The Great. They grow up so fast, she becomes a mastermind philosopher. Excellent. So both can marry. Yeah. So he's now got a nice alliance going with these guys. Oh, but he's matrilineal, so he's actually joined our court. Let's have another look at him. His skills are crap, really. 9 prowess. He might do for a knight if push comes to shove, but never mind. We're going to lose that battle. I think. Petty King Edmund of East Anglia has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to Lollardy. Different kind of religion. What twisted mockery is this? Yeah, we've lost this little battle here. It's really annoying. Oh, there's them allies. So we'll take out their 2 field armies and take it from there. Oh, no, we don't want that. Definitely don't want that. But we won that battle there. Petty King Edmund was personally leading that army. 2 survivors, so we pretty much wiped them out. We'll get into that one as well. Excellent. Both those armies have been done. We captured Rudolph, the son of the Duke. Oh, interesting. He's also a pretty pathetic looking character. What can we do with him? Who's this guy? Been imprisoned for 7 years. Oh, he was from the last war still. He's been in there a while, hasn't he? We could release him and have him in our army. He's got 16 prowess. Negotiate a release. Recruit. Yeah. This dude, son of Prince, whoever, 25. We'll just keep him in there for now. So, our armies here, let's combine the two. Let's go and take his lands. Watch your step now. So besieged here. Shouldn't take too long. It's only a small fortress. 4 decisions to make. We can call our ally, we don't need to. Ask our head of faith for gold. Might as well. We can designate a guardian for Beatrice. Our other daughter, she's 6 now. Yep, excellent. Our wife. Take care of that. Praise St. Matthew, here comes the tax refund. Thanks. No armies in our lands. Oh, we're still increasing county control here, actually. I think I meant to turn that off. County development even, sorry. So it's development 9. I think we're okay to leave it on there for now. Let's change this to tax collecting. Yeah, taxes. Who is this? Countess Wulfrith with a skill of 20. Pretty good. Chancellor. Nice on 18. Yeah, all good. All looking good. I suspect the war will be over when we capture this place. Known for our dedication to faith. Excellent. Yeah, that was done. Captured King Edmund's daughter, but she'll be released now. We have peace. Those demands. So be it. So there's still this one left here. I mean, really, that's annoying. Ban all. Our domain limit's now over. But I tell you what. This dude, let's give it to him. He's married our daughter. We'll give him a title. Grant him the title of Norfolk. The Earldom of Norfolk. So he'll become our vassal then. Awesome. Tudwal ap Rodri became your vassal. I know his skills weren't amazing, but he's our daughter's husband. He's kind of going to become part of our family. Yeah, let's ransom him now. 25. So we've got 600 in the bank. What can we improve? Reading, we've only got that. Only Bastion and Curtain Wall. Let's make, let's see what can we do here. Military camps, it's crap really. Barracks. Yeah, let's go for barracks. Chertsey, we've got nothing. Farms and fields, that's always a good one for boosting up the old economy. Log forts there. We'll go for forestry. Spend a lot of money there. Salisbury, it's just Stonehenge. Let's roll with pastoral lands. I guess we're 0.2 extra per month plus 50 levies. Got a bit of building going on. Expanded the realm now. Looking pretty good actually. Earldom of Suffolk. Earldom of Norfolk. And we're well on our way to Illustrious. Possibly, if we can get it there, maybe we'll finish out this episode. Get to Illustrious. Form a proper kingdom. And we'll be a full king. How old are we now? 36. Let's speed it up. Minus 100, like, he really hates us. I'm not surprised. Declare war, break the truce. Holy war. Oh, yes, because he's changed religion, so we could actually do a holy war. But still, I mean, it's gonna... Yeah. General opinion minus 50. It's not worth it. We just have to wait. Then we'll take this last little section of him. Gwent is still an independent nation. Primary heirs. Lord Brockfael ap Murig of Gwent. So I'll tell you what, why don't we take Gwent off them? We'll fabricate ourselves a claim. New learning perk. Know thyself. When death of natural causes 1 year away, you'll receive a warning. Great. As me and my councillors are gathering for a meeting, my dog, Dirty Steve, approached me with begging eyes and a drooping tail. He does not like to be left alone, but this is an important meeting. He will join me. They will lose 5 opinion. Nothing bad happens. I don't know. point of that. This is so. Our knight guy here still got no clothes on. And he still hates us. Well, not doesn't hate us too much. Minus 46, so it's not as bad as it was. He loses 15 opinion of us for something about the dog. Not bothered. Merchant sent me samples of seeds. Plants she claims are good for health and mind. I must admit I had little experience in nurturing plants, sorry, but how hard could it be? I will use this to start a private garden. 25% we gain the trait herbalist, 67% the project fails but we gain seeker of knowledge, or 7% nothing happens. Let's try it. Seeker of knowledge, it's okay. Get +1 learning. Spouse's skill, spouse aids you in learning studies. You gain 300 lifestyle points. Excellent. You gain focus student +1 learning again. And we are now on 26 learning, so that's awesome. How long have we got left for this plenary assemblies? Still another 13 years, but we should see that out then, unless something drastic happens. My daughter Osbert is more likely to get a good education. My daughter Elspeth more likely to get a good education. So the wife's proven pretty handy, actually. She's now 37. I doubt we'll have any more children with her. Elspeth is our second daughter, and she's 14 now. Might be time to start looking for a match for her. Excuse me. Prince Solomon Mab Rewallan of Brittany. Is he the heir to Brittany? Sure. He's not. He's the second son. Who else we got here? Kingdom of Alba. Is this dude? Who's he? Marshal the King. Nah. What? Is that? So that's his firstborn son, but he's not his heir. His heir is this guy. For the Kingdom of Alba. Only 1,800 men. Who's the top guy? King Lothar the Second of Lotharingia. Murderer. Ooh. Godless planner. This is like here. Oh, this massive place. Stretching right from the north here, right to the south, to the almost to the Mediterranean. He is 50. And he only has 2,000 men to call on. He's in the middle of a war. I don't think that's for the best for our daughter. Possibly this guy from Brittany. Second son. She's only our second daughter, I suppose. Allies. Oh, but he's allied to Cornwall. We want a piece of Cornwall. Well, she would gain some prestige, so would he. Let's leave it for now. We'll wait until she's 16 and see what options present themselves. But we're nearly done here with this thing in Gwent. Yeah, see it done. It's going to cost us 69. And I'll tell you what, we will move this rally point to, is it Gloucestershire? Sure. Gloucester, yeah, that'll do. And we will declare war on Gwent. We will take it for our own. Our claims. Got no allies, only got 700 men. This should be an absolute walkover. Again, costs us 100 prestige, but you know, it's worth it, I think. Raise all here. In 2 forces again. But at least they're evenly split-ish. Let's combine them. Oh, we're actually at war with that guy, I thought. Gwent had been independent just a minute before, but never mind. We'll still win it. It doesn't matter. Into Gwent. Edward keeps the trait forgiving. Must not let others walk all over him. Become wrathful. I'll give him +3. Marshal. We'll have him forgiven. So these guys are now down here. Where are they going? Let's see what they do. If need be, we can always station besiegers and send our army back into our land. We'll do that actually. So, station besiegers. That's 500 men. We'll take 4,000. Who's commanding those? Who are they? Marcus the Foolish. And Elfweird is going to take his army south. I'm riding out, my dog Dirty Steve beside me. When he suddenly runs off into the plains, my retinue assures me he will come back. But what if he doesn't? Heel, Dirty Steve, I said, heel, wait for me. I will be patient. We'll be patient. Eventually Dirty Steve comes back, trotting back, pretending that nothing's wrong. He's clutching something in his mouth, and as he gently places it before me, I see a couple of golden coins. Oh, awesome. Got 2 gold. Okay, so we should wipe these guys out. They're fleeing. We'll cut them up. Yeah, we've done them. And we captured the Lord of Gwent. Well, that's excellent. Takes our war score to 50. When we capture that, that'll be it. Done and dusted. Pastures finished in Salisbury as well. So even though we've got our 4,500 men raised, we're still making a bit of money, and we have an available perk, mental resilience. Yeah, and then that's going to take us down to healthy, and then whole body, which is all going to give us perks for living a longer life. Almost done with the siege. Not done. Surely this should be it done. We've captured him, we've captured his brother. We're on 93%. Let's send these guys into here. What a waste of time. This should be the war done. 94. It is going up because we captured the objective. This. Really? Yeah, we've captured his son. But all these combatants will be released anyway when we press our rights. We gain 20 fame. Is that it? So be it. Disband our men. Give Gwent away to somebody. Caerleon. Caerleon, is that how you say it? I think so. Grant it to Uhtred Sleeve. Who's this guy? He's got a prowess of 20. He seems pretty good. Let's give it to him. Comes our vassal. Not married. So our realm's starting to look pretty good. Pretty big. How long must we continue with the truce? 3 more years. How annoying. Got 5 prisoners in here now. Ransom him for 50. Yeah, ta-ra. Who's this dude? Getting nothing for him. He's a Welsh bastard. Getting nothing for him either. I don't know what the point. Don't know if we'll keep them for anything. 10 for this dude. Who's this shady looking character? Get nothing. He's no use really, I mean. Wars happening here, nothing to do with us. So you can see we've now pushed into. Oh, I didn't disband them all. Disband all troops. You can see we're now pushed into like the south of Wales here, doing well into Norfolk, East Anglia. Sorry, not Norfolk. There's a little war happening. The army of Lewis. I'm not sure where this is exactly. This idiot belongs in my dungeon. Just looking for a place to build something new. Wareham. Yeah, let's build Walter Towers in Wareham. Let's see what else we can build here. Nothing yet, I don't think. No, we haven't got the Burrs innovation, so we can't make a duchy building just yet. This will come soon. It's still very early days in the game. It's 888 AD. But we can upgrade small harbours to fishing net weavers, which is slightly better. It's going to give us plus 0.5 a month instead of just 0.3. Let's do it. Takes us our money down to 15. It'll soon build itself. Still waiting for the illustrious. So Ellsworth is pregnant again. I thought that maybe that was too late for that now. You've got an unpressed claim for the Earldom of Cambridgeshire. Excellent. So we won't need to bother. We won't actually need to bother having to fabricate a claim because we've already got one. So as soon as this truce is over, we can go to war. We've still got some time left in that truce. 22 months. Ellsworth is pregnant. I didn't see that coming, I must admit. So she's 39 and I'm 39 as well. Feed things right up here. Looks like you can see the days really bad. Our daughter's come of age. Elusive Shadow. So she... There's fairly decent stats there. But, again, we haven't made a match for her yet. Alliance with the Kingdom of Alba. 900 men. I don't really... Chieftain of Connaught. I don't really want to get involved in those kind of squabbles they'll have going on over there. County of Savoy. Miles away. Let's marry her into the Scottish royal family. Or we could have a matrilineal marriage and bring him into us. I figure it's probably best to keep it in our dynasty, so yeah, why not? Alliance formed with King Constantine II, the Impaler of Alba. So he's a torturer, keeping himself busy up there in the wilds of Scotland. What's happening up here? So, the Kingdom of Northumbria has been really decimated, tiny. But it's moved south again. Because if you remember from episode 1 or 2, it was actually, this was Northumbria back then. So things are really shifting around a bit. Now, the episode's starting to get a bit long. We're going to probably wrap it up soon. Walking dog. Medium health boost. Awesome. These guys are fighting each other over this stupid land. No idea what war's going on here, who's involved, who's winning, or anything like that. It's one of the things when you have low control, low crown authority. And another daughter. Excellent. So let's call her Elizabeth. Yeah, I like that. My son and heir Edward has been impressed with one of the household knights for a very long time. Work hard and you can master anything. Yeah, remains diligent. Let's have a quick look at our son. He is 11 now. Oh, homosexual again. I don't understand why this keeps happening. This is going to make it difficult. I mean, presumably he still will have children because he will fulfill his duty in that sense. But I don't really understand why this is happening so often in this playthrough. Is this normal? I really have no idea. If anybody's watching this who's more familiar with the game, maybe if this is a normal thing, let me know. Anyway, our dynasty is insignificant. Next level will be noteworthy. Let's have a little look at the dynasty. So because of the marriages we've made here... Oops. This is us. It's our father. That was our brother who was king initially. She's still alive. Married to the King of Mercia. Got a couple of daughters, I think. Oh no, that's a boy. He's only 6. She's 50, so she had him late as well. In terms of our own direct dynasty, we obviously have Countess Eadburh. Married to this dude. So she is homosexual as well. But she's pregnant, so, you know, that's okay. Heterosexual for our second daughter. Heterosexual for third daughter. Homosexual for Edward. We don't know yet about the younger children. But at least his stats are looking good. So, I mean... Like, in the sense of the game, this could be a problem. In terms of, will we produce children? I think we'll be okay. As long as he does his duty. If not, then this guy might come into play at some point, but who knows. So we're just beginning the year of 889, and I feel this is a decent place to wrap things up for this episode 3. We've done a lot of conquest here, well, a bit of conquest. 15 months until we can declare war on East Anglia. We'll capture this last little section of East Anglia, rid Petty King Edmund of his burden of rule, and we'll take over for him. Yeah, we're working towards illustrious. We're quite pious. Renown's decent. One duke and one duke by marriage. That's pretty decent. Things are going okay. So in terms of the world at large, let's have a quick look. West Francia is really taking over here in France. Well, the French area. Brittany still holding on to the side here. East Francia is quite large, and then this section in the middle also big. Now this place I remarked on at the end of the last episode, that's grown even larger, and then you have some of these Muslim caliphates down here. Massive. Pretty fractured in Africa and further afield into India and stuff. You would expect that, I guess. Europe as well, fractured into lots of tiny little places, really. Wessex is starting to grow a little. It's starting to become a bit more prominent. Sweden growing quite nicely there, but this West Francia looks like quite a powerful neighbour to have, and we will have to keep an eye on that. Because at some point soon, I dare say in the next sort of century, there will be friction between Wessex, or whatever we become, England hopefully, and West Francia. But first things first, the next objective will be to secure this island, to show our dominance on our own island before we start dominating the French. Or whatever they are, Franks, I guess. Yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to push into here next. And then we're going to gobble up a little bit more of the south of Wales, if possible. Possibly start tangling with the Vikings of Jorvik. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did enjoy it, leave a like. If you're new here, maybe come and subscribe. I know we've had a couple of new subscribers. This channel's still really new. This is only the 10th video. And we've only got 20 odd subscribers. So if anybody feels like subscribing, if you want to watch regular content on this, let me know. And subscribe to the channel, obviously, like I just said. If you're more familiar with this game than I am, maybe drop some hints in the comments, you know, give me some tips, tell me what I'm doing wrong, or bits that you've enjoyed, whatever it is you want to say it, and feel free to do so. And I will hopefully catch you in the next one. Ta-ra for now.